John, New York 1. We all love you guys. I just heard that the mayor was a little busy inside. He's having some sort of a interview about motorized bikes. It took him 4 years to realize that motorized bikes are illegal in the city. It's a motor vehicle. Duh. Here is his typical actions of this mayor. Now he wants to run for re-election. All of a sudden he decides, hey, motorized bikes are a motor vehicle. Duh to the mayor. Now we're here because we're in front of the education department here. Education to me is so important for the kids in New York City, and I don't like what's happening. I came up with an idea, and I don't understand why this mayor couldn't come up with this idea for the last 4 years. It's called CompStat. My friend Jack Maples, who I grew up with, started it with the police department. When there was areas that were high in crime, they would send an influx of officers there to correct the condition. We have schools around our city, but for some reason, the majority of our failing schools are in our minority areas. When you got schools on the standardized testing from 3rd grade to 8th grade are failing, Black and Hispanic kids are failing in the math, 70% are failing in the English, Black and Hispanic. I got a problem. What we should be doing is finding out why these schools and why these kids are failing in the first place. And that's where CompStat comes into play. We would have this place in Back Bay, have people that will go to these schools and find out if the teachers are not teaching properly, we have to change that. First thing I'm going to do too is no cell phones in the classroom. Maybe that's having a problem also. And I know one thing, if a kid's sitting there with a hoodie on and he's not learning, that's a problem. As far as disruptive students, my daughter's a school teacher in the South Bronx. You can't remove disruptive students. You got a classroom of 30 kids. If someone's causing the other kids not to learn, we got to deal with it. Right now in our school system, all I hear from this mayor is we have the highest graduation rate that we ever had before. Yeah, but the kids are going out and they're not able to pass a lot of college entrance. By graduating people and not teaching them is not the way to go. But you know, all he cares about is numbers. He doesn't care about the kids that are not being educated. I care about the kids, especially the minority kids in this city. We're not getting the proper education. As far as the teachers union, well, you know what? He accepted $350,000 from them. He can't tell them anything. Beau, as the mayor, can tell these union people, rubber rooms for 2.5 years? No. I'll give you 60 days. We'll get rid of the teacher, find a teacher, or put them back to work if they can teach. In reality, I think we should reward good teachers that are out there who are trying to teach these students. And if these students need some help, I think we should all be supportive and get the help for our students so our kids are graduating and they know how to read and write. I mean, this is such an important issue in this city. And what's happening with the safety in the city is ridiculous. He doesn't want to put, he doesn't want to put metal detectors. It's another couple of $1 million. My problem is, what is the kid's life worth in our schools? He's worrying about a couple of $1 million. How about him wasting about $25 million, special assistants and consultants? I can use a couple of those $1 million and put some metal detectors in our schools so our kids are safe there. The teachers themselves and the parents and the students are afraid. We have this bullying going on. Look, this guy's on another cloud. He wants to get reelected. We need a mayor of New York City who's going to fight for our kids. And I stand here today as the advocate for our children in our school system. They're not learning properly. I want to help these kids get educated, and I want to bring technology into our schools. And what we're doing right now is ridiculous, and this guy here should not get reelected. I am a registered Democrat. I'm running as an independent, both for mayor, and both for mayor is on independent line. Dump the mayor is my line. This guy doesn't deserve another 4 years. He thinks all the people are stupid in New York City and just going to vote for him. I think the people, Black, Hispanic, all the minorities should realize our kids are being victimized in our schools and they're not being taught properly. I want to help the kids. I don't want to just graduate them where they can't read and write. This is why I'm here today. Any questions from anybody? What's that?
On this topic, how is this plan? How'd you come up with this plan? Have you consulted with any outside education experts, and if so, who and how has it all come together?
Good question, John. How about a thing called common sense, John? You don't need consultants to tell you common sense. That's the problem, John. You got the problem right there. This guy wants consultants, advisors to tell him what to do. How about common sense? If a school's failing in a certain area, what's the common sense? You bring people in to find out why they're failing. And if it's the teachers' problems, you bring those teachers to task, and that's the way it is. So I consulted with, you know who I consulted with? That thing called common sense that this guy's got none of. And that's why I'm running for mayor. These are all basic ideas that look at when we had Comstat. We had robberies in a certain area. They would send detectives and anti-crime in there and get rid of the problem. That's what we should be doing for the education department. And you want to know something? The education department is in his pocket for the fact they gave him $350,000, so we can't say nothing wrong about him. So that's that. Yes.
Yankees, how you feeling?
Oh, I was there last night. It was great. You know what's great? I took the subway to the Yankee Stadium. All the people were cheering. They go, wow, the next mayor actually travels on the subway. I took it there and I took it back, and everyone was cheering in the stadium. They're going, Beau, Beau, Beau. You know, we got a mayor right now. We got a Yankees going into the World Series. I'm sure they're going to be going to the World Series. And we got a mayor right now who says, I don't want to have nothing to do with the Yankees. You know what? He doesn't want to have nothing to do with the Yankees. He should just leave, go back to Boston, do whatever you want. New York City is a Yankee city. We love the Yankees. And everyone who's out there listening should not vote for him because he despises the Yankees. Because you know what he despises? He doesn't like New York City. He should leave already. He's done nothing here. And you know what? I say bye-bye, Big Bird, because the people I think are going to come out and they're going to vote against him. And again, I am a registered Democrat. The majority of people in New York are Democrat. You do have a choice. Somebody who could beat him. As far as this lady from Staten Island, can't win New York. Her voting record speaks for itself. Against minimum wage, same-sex marriage, equal pay for women, 0-0. She has no reason running for mayor in this city because the majority of these people don't have her values. My values have changed, and I now implore people that you do have a choice. I care about the kids in New York City. I care about all the people in New York City. We shouldn't have a divided city. We should all come together and do the best for this city.
Next week will feature the second mayoral debate. Have you heard from the hosts and the organizers as to whether you'll be invited to participate? And if not...
Yeah, I heard from them. I'm in. I got all the criteria. I'm in. I'm looking forward to it. And I tell you the truth, if the people running the debate can keep control of their own red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, the thing that they're supposed to have when you stop talking, this mayor never stopped, and Nicole never stopped, so I have to jump in there, otherwise I'm not going to be heard. This next debate, I hope it's run a little bit more specifically as far as your time limits and all that, and we don't need an audience that de Blasio had in the audience. He had several hundred de Blasio people. My summation was going to be, how many people here on working for the New York City the department here, department in New York City, are on the payroll? Because I guarantee you, a lot of those people in that audience are on the payroll.
So do you share, at least in a general sense, the fairly widespread criticism of the debate as raucous and not really productive?
No, I think I got out a lot of my points. I mean, I got out what I wanted to get out. And I think it was very obvious that, look, I'm not a politician like the two of these other people. Nicole's a politician, he's a politician. I'm a grandfather. I care about those kids not learning in school. I'm not going to stand there like a friggin' robot. I'm going to get things done. Compromise, and you know what? It's basic ideas that you can facilitate. What's wrong, you make it right. You fight until it's corrected.
One final question, at least for me. Poll numbers that came out last week were kind of rough for you. So my question is, looking at those polls from last week, why do you think it is that they registered such a small degree of public support for you, and how do you think it's possible to move that markedly better?
It's a simple equation. Before the debate, people didn't know I was running. You know what? I don't stand there with matching funds. Nicole and the mayor getting matching funds, and they use taxpayers' money. I'm not. I raise money for people that want to elect me mayor of New York City. I think that debate brought to life, oh, Beau's running. You're going to see some TV commercials next week I'm blasting the TV commercials out there. Now people are going to say, wow, Beau's in the election. I'd rather vote for Beau than Big Bird or Nicole, and it's going to be there. And I'm going to guarantee you, I don't care about poll. My poll I care about is November 7th, when people go into that voting booth and say, you know what, I don't like her, I certainly don't like him, I like Beau, I like Beau's energy, his compassion, and his caringness about New York City. And that's why I'm running for mayor. If the people want this Big Bird back, they'll vote for him. If the people want a real change of a mayor that cares and loves the Yankees and will be at the Yankees World Series and will be at the Yankees playoff, then you vote for Beau. Very simple.
I did say final question, but I actually have one follow-up.
John, I love my New York one. Tell Errol take it easy next time. He lost control of that. But go ahead.
In terms of commercials and the overall broader need for money in the campaign, what's your current thinking in terms of money that you're going to put in yourself?
I got a lot of money. I'm gonna have a successful business. We all know what I make, and we all know what I make every year. I can do whatever I want. If I feel I'm doing a big advertising campaign, I think it's going to be $100,000 or whatever it's going to be. I don't know, but we're going to be in all the major channels next week, and that's going to be from my little pockets. And we got a lot more cash where that comes from too. So in reality, I'll do what I want to do. Nobody will tell me what to do, but I'll spend my money. I'm not spending the taxpayers' money like de Blasio and Nicole are doing. That's not their money. That's the people's money. And all that money, de Blasio about $4 or $5 million. She had $1.6 million, whatever. You know how many senior citizens I could feed breakfast, lunch, and dinner, senior citizen centers? I could feed people instead of wasting New York City taxpayers' money for your damn campaign. You want to run for mayor? You raise it, people give it to you because they believe in you, or you spend your own money, or don't run. Simple, don't depend on taxpayers' money.
Are you willing, though, to put out in public a number that is a minimum that you're going to put in?
You know what? I'll do what I have to do. Just stay tuned. All the major networks will be having us up next week. We're doing a big campaign on TV, letting them know Beau's back. You know what? Instead of me lighting a lighter on a subway train that they stopped this. Thank you. Instead of them lighting a lighter on a subway train, I'm wondering how the hell did that train get stopped? I'm not going on a subway train. You know what I'm doing? I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking at the people, and I'm giving them a choice of someone who's got compassion, strength, and a direction to run this city the right way and not corrupt. We know all about our mayor with all these corruption investigations. I don't want no mayor that is sleaze-atacious. That's the new word of the day. Mayor de Blasio is sleaze-atacious. That's it.
Paid for by friends of Beau Dietl.